Hi and welcome back to Indie Puzzles. Today I would like to present you my most recent puzzle, which I called the Battleship Hexominos. It is not a twisty puzzle, but a kind of jigsaw puzzle where you have 6 of these pieces. All of them are separated into 6 square pieces, which is why they are called hexominos. So you got different shapes, and as you can see, all of them have one of these silver ships in them, which look like the battleships you might know from the famous board game. Your goal is to fit all 6 of these into this 3D printed frame. So you can start by putting one in here and maybe another one here. You can also turn these around so they don't have a fixed orientation or anything. And you're starting to fill up the frame, trying to fit all 6 of them in here. That itself wouldn't be a difficult challenge, so let me quickly try to put all of them in. Here we go. So you can quickly find a solution for the matching problem so that all of the pieces fit inside of the frame. But there's another rule in this game, which is that no ships are allowed to touch each other. These two are currently touching each other, which is not allowed. The same, however, occurs when you have a diagonally touching piece. For instance, it would not be allowed for these 2 pieces to be placed in this way so that the ships align diagonally. So in theory, this ship, which is just of the size 1, has to have all the pieces around it without a ship so that they do not touch each other. There's just one possible arrangement of these pieces that fulfills these rules, and the goal of this puzzle is to find that solution. It is not a really difficult challenge, but I think it's a rather unique idea and fun to play around with. As simple as this puzzle seems to be, at least it's just like 7 pieces, it was actually a challenge to design. Not everything went as smooth as shown in the intro of this video. First, I ran into problems with my printer. While printing all of the pieces at once, it just kept destroying some due to warping and bad adhesion. That made me waste a lot of material and resulted into this puzzle taking several days to print. After everything was printed, I ran into a completely different problem that I just hadn't taken into account during the CAD design. On this frame, as you can see, I put some space between the outside of the pieces and the frame so that it would not just be a press fit. Instead, I wanted to have some room left for you to put the pieces in. On the first version, I forgot to put clearances on these pieces though. So for instance, these 2 pieces that have to be put together, they were really hard to assemble. It almost felt like a permanent fit, which felt kind of uncomfortable, so I added tolerances there. This, by the way, is how I designed the ships. The hexomino pieces have a hole, the corresponding pieces like this one, once I colored them silver, can be pushed in here, and boom, you got yourself one of the pieces. In the end, I wanted to quickly show you the correct solution. To start, this piece, which has the biggest ship, goes in one corner. Then you have these 2 hook pieces, which need to be put down combined. Next, this space has to be filled with one of the L-shaped pieces. After that, you can put down this hook, and lastly this straight one down here to solve the puzzle. I had a lot of fun designing this puzzle and hope that you enjoyed it as well. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of these non-twisty puzzles. Thank you for watching.